Hello, I'm a guy that likes to talk about music, and I've been talking about some songs from the 80s, and so today I want to talk about Men Without Hats and the Safety Dance. Yeah, dun 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 dun. We can dance if we want to. Yeah, this is a great one, and if you know, you know. I'm sure that a lot of people may not understand the allure of this song, especially if you weren't around in the 80s and got accustomed to the new wave synth pop sound. And I say that because, I remember this scene from that 70s show, the TV show, that 70s show. Eric Foreman traveled to the future, to the 80s, and he heard that music. And what is that? So, I'm sure there's a lot of younger people who may hear this song and just have a confused look on their face. It may sound weird, both the music and the lyrics, but it really is a fun song. When I listen to the song, I'll listen to it like 3 or 4 times in a row. Oh, I can't get enough of it some days. I enjoy it. I dance around and I have fun. And I don't care who you are. I don't care. You can be some young person seeing an old man dance around to this and give me funny looks, or some macho man type who thinks that every man should be macho, or you can be some intellectual snobby type. You may think I'm crazy for loving this song and for loving it the way that I do, and to that, and you may think I just need to sit down and behave myself like a real man and like a real grown up. But of course, you know what I'll say to that, right? I'll say, I can dance if I want to. We can dance if we want to. So what the heck does this song mean anyway? It's safe to dance. I'm sure most people don't think too much about the lyrics. The people who do love this song, it's one of those songs that just sounds good. But on occasion, there will be people like myself who, will just stop and wonder, what? What the heck does this song mean anyway? What do you mean it's safe to dance? When is it not safe to dance? Who says it's not safe to dance? Who are these people saying it's not safe to dance? Now, the story goes that Ivan, the guy who wrote the song and the lead singer, and I don't know Ivan's last name. It's hard to pronounce. So let's just call him Ivan. Ivan wrote this song about getting kicked out of clubs for dancing a certain way. There was this new style of dancing called pogo dancing. It's how New Wave fans danced. And pogo dancing was basically just jumping up and down. Like how you might look if you were on a pogo stick, which I assume is why it was called pogo dancing. You'd jump around and all around and wave your hands and I don't know. And apparently some people did not like the people dancing this way, uh, in their clubs. I guess people could get hurt when people did that. Which honestly I could see. I mean, at the time, like it was the disco era. People danced in pairs, and then you'd have someone just jumping around and not paying attention, and then bumping into people. And yeah, you could actually probably knock people down if you did that. So if you did that, bouncers would tell you to stop because you could, bump into people and knock people down. People could get hurt, and who knows? Maybe it started fights, and you bump into somebody and somebody clocks you. I don't know. So the bouncers did not like people doing the pogo dancing. It was not safe, they said. And so that's where the main line comes from. It's safe to dance. Ivan argues that pogo dancing isn't dangerous. It's safe to pogo dance. But he's also said that it's kind of a protest song. He said that it's a protest song against bouncers. It's a protest song against being told how to dance. And it's a protest song against those who try to suppress individuality. Being told, what and who you're supposed to be, and what and who you're not supposed to be, and how you're supposed to act, and how you're not supposed to act, etc. And I can agree with some of that, Like I won't go to, I don't like going to these country music places because, you have to dance a certain way, the line dancing and everybody has to do the same thing, the two-step. Yeah, I could not enjoy that. And plus, I am a man and I sometimes try to act like a man, especially when I'm out around other people, I'm a tough, macho, manly type, right? But boy, if this song plays, oh, all that's thrown out the door. dun, 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 dun. And if it happens in public, oh boy, I will get some looks and probably get called some names too. But I don't care. I can dance if I want to, and I can dance how I want to. And if you've got a problem with that, well, then you're no friend of mine. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. We can dance and sing. Anyway, I guess I've had my fun for the day. I need to go do something productive.